Hi, and welcome to this week's vlog, which is all about how to get that program that's inside of you out into the world. My name's Nicola, and I'm so excited to bring this to you. I get asked by pretty much every single one of my clients how they can move from doing a bunch of one-on-one work to selling more programs and things like that so that they can help more people, make more money, and make a much bigger, deeper impact on the world without burning out. The really cool thing is that there is an easy way to do this, and it's a very simple process that it only has a few steps. So I know that this is something that's going to be really incredibly valuable for you. So if you don't already have a pencil or a pen and a piece of paper, go and get that now, because this is going to rock your socks. This process works really well for people particularly in service-based industries. So if you're thinking, if you're a personal trainer, or if you're a naturopath or an accountant or a business coach or anything like that, then this is going to be really awesome for you to be able to implement. The first step has to be, what is it that you are really good at? And the second part of that is, what do you love to do? So get that down. What are you really good at, and what do you love to do? The next thing that I want you to think about is, what is that thing that people always ask for your help and for your advice on? It might be, what color best suits me? It might be, how do I save money on my tax? It might be, look, I've got this thing and I don't know how to make it happen. You might be really great at laser focusing directly down and being able to pull out solutions that people just can't see. Maybe you're really great at showing people how they can actually see what's going on. So getting out of that can't see the forest for the trees thinking and mentality. Have a think about what that is for you. Awesome. Now that you've got that down, the next step is to think, okay, do I want to run my program over 6 or 8 weeks? Maybe it's 4 weeks. You pick the number with how long you want to run yours for. And I want you to think about, what is it that your people really need to know? So let's use, I was talking with an accountant client of mine last week, so let's use that as an example. Now, the thing that they were asked all the time was, how do I create my own self-managed super fund, and how do I mitigate that, and how do I run that on my own, and what are the implications? So we worked out that there were maybe 3 or 4 main things that needed to be run through, and that could absolutely be delivered on an online module rather than having to deliver that information on a one-on-one basis. The personalization, of course, comes in with one-on-one or in a group scenario, but the actual training, the same stuff that you teach over and over again, can be delivered in an online module format rather than having to be done in person. The next thing to do is go, okay, what are the things that I've got in my head that relate to what it is that you're teaching that you believe are common sense, that stuff that you might not even think about? For example, maybe it's how to run a household budget. Maybe it's how to do a menu plan so that you're not spending $300 a week on groceries, and you can cut that down to $180 a week on groceries. Maybe it's some really simple and effective techniques to help people shift and get themselves moving so that they're feeling motivated and ready to take on the world. So now that you've got all of that stuff brainstormed out, what I would do is grab 2 notebooks, those notebooks that have got the sections in them. This is how you're going to flesh out your program. This is exactly the exact process that I use whenever I'm creating a new product, and it's the exact process that I teach every one of my clients who want to create a program. So the first section that you're going to have in that book is going to be based on the pre-work, or some mini coursework that you can get somebody to do that's going to help get them into the right mindset. The next section is going to be week 1. What are the foundational things that you need to deliver in week 1 that are going to set your people up for success over the next few weeks? Week 2, you're going to fill out the content. Week 3, so on, and etc., etc. Some things that you might want to consider is, are you going to create a video? Are you going to give them a transcript of that? Are you going to give them an audio file? How are you going to actually deliver your product to the people that you want to help. The final thing that I want you to think about is how much you're going to sell this for. Now, you could do it that way, or you can go, all right, this is what my turnover goal is for this year. This is the number of people that I want to work with, and then that can work your pricing out for you that way. Or you can do it the other way, where you might go, okay, I'm going to do it for 8 weeks, it's $4,000, and I want to help 20 people this year. So there you've made 80 grand by the time you've got everything all working, you've got the leads going, and you're making the sales in. I would encourage you to earn more on the side of more expensive than less expensive, because what I know is that the stuff that you have got in your head, the things that you know are so incredibly valuable to the people that you really want to reach and the people that you really want to help. Find the people who are going to be willing to either find the money or spend the money to learn this stuff, and then if you decide that you want to help the people who can't afford it because you know it's going to help change their lives, maybe set up a scholarship program or do a pay what you can day, one day of the year where you give it to people for a particular price point. The more money you make, the more lives you're changing, the more positive impact you are having on the world with your very own special brand of unique goodness that you're able to deliver out there. So get on it, get this stuff happening, and go change a bunch of lives. So from here, that is your mission. If you would love some personalized, tailored advice on how to make this happen for you, you are more than welcome to put your information in for a strategy session. You'll see the link below. I would also love to hear your comments on the blog about perhaps you've got a different way of setting up your products and programs. If you have gotten value from this, what is it that you are going to do right now to make this stuff happen? Don't delay. Life is too damn short. Get this stuff happening and get your stuff out there. My name is Nicola. I look forward to catching you on the next blog, as well as seeing you on Facebook. All right, I'll speak